Hi guys, so I am back with another diamond art painting. So this is the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. It's a 20 by 26 inch painting. I purchased this through the Diamond Art Club. It's from Marvel. I love Marvel stuff, but this one's not for me. I'm going to gift this one. This is a round full drill kit. It has 49 colors, including 4 ABs. And so here, just as usual, these are all the things that comes with the kit. So we're going to go ahead and open it up. And I'm pretty sure the drills will be staticky as usual. So I do have some pre-cut dryer sheets here. I did read on the site where it says you can put them in the freezer for a little bit to get rid of some of the static. I may try that. I don't know what a little bit means. I don't know if can't remember if it said a few hours or what. I want to start on this now, so we're just gonna go with the dryer sheet tactic, because that does actually work. Let me open this. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get this opened. Okay, comes with the standard items here. You have your toolkit, and with the toolkit you get a tray, and with the tray you have your wax, you have your pink wax, your white wax, your multi-placer. Every kit comes with a pen, so at this point I have 3 Diamond Art Club pens so far. You have your baggies. I just keep these. I don't know. I'm not going to use them probably. And then here's your standard pen with a single placer on this end and a multi-placer where you can place multiple. With round kits, I like to multi-place anyway. But with round kits, it's easier to multi-place items here. You have your thank you card. And with the thank you card, let's see, you have your treasure card, your treasure quest card. This is a bronze. I have multiple bronze cards here. I don't know how many you need to get anything, but I now have 4 bronze cards. I scratched off the code because I didn't know what it was for. And I'm still not 100% convinced about what it is for. So yeah, so I now have Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I like the holographic look of the cards. Even if you never do anything with the codes, the cards themselves are really nice, in my opinion. You have your sticker here. And you have your inventory sheet. These are stickers as well. So again, 49 colors to this kit. And I'm uncertain at this point if I want to use the trays where I can they're probably so, because this is a big one. This is a big one. Versus the trays you have to take the lids off and pour them into another container. I think I'm going to do my art dot trays that I don't have to, I just have to open them up and shake them to align the items. Now this is big, bigger than me. Not bigger than me, but it's pretty long. I can't get it all in frame here. So yeah, this is the Spider-Man. So I know I'm gonna have to roll this thing up to work on it because it is hanging off my table. And again, just because I'm in a smaller space to do my diamond art painting. And here are the drills. Again, 49 colors. So I'm going to go ahead and kit up. And the rest of this video will more than likely be time-lapsed. Okay. Now, when you have these, I just told myself to only open one, because if you try to put these in containers, both of these packs, you won't be able to shake it up and get it right. So we're going to use the Art Dot 60-piece storage tray with lids. They are stackable, anti-spill. However, I do have, for the smaller containers, I have a little, you can see here, you can put the sticker here, and they slide open, and you can put your drills in here. I've used these before. These are some of my favorite containers. They open easy now. At first, it was hard to open, but you just have to pop it in the corner to get these open. And they come in 2 different sizes. They come with this particular thing. They come with the longer trays for this, what I'll probably use this one for. But again, I'll only empty one. You shake it, push it back. The drills line up in here. So you have the longer trays and the shorter trays in this these diamond painting storage trays. And so I will be using that. And with that, I do have a little tray holder unit that I got off Amazon. See if I can get this in frame. Now, y'all, I have some junk in here. But you can put the smaller trays in here. You stand it up on the desk and you put the smaller trays in here, and the symbol is easier to see. And I got this off Amazon. I do have some other junk in here, but the bigger trays do not fit standing up. You can put them, set them on top of this. Again, that will be standing up. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get set up. Have all the drills here. I see you have some white ABs in here. Y'all, look how similar these colors are. Oh Lord, don't drop these, sweet baby Jesus. Do not drop these, because that's gonna be a mess right there. That's gonna be a mess. Look at, bruh. It's a lot of blue. A lot of blue. There's another. No, that's not AB. Again, these are round. Here are ABs here. The ABs are always a little bit of color. That kind of ticks me off a little bit. Here are more ABs here with the crystals. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get all of this kit up. And you can see here, I'm going to use the smaller trays for these colors because it's not that many in here. And I only have a certain amount of small trays. So, yeah. So, we're going to go ahead and get set up. And then we'll get started. This will be one time-lapse video. So here I'm kitting up, and it takes a while to kit up, of course. I'm going to start cutting those out my videos. I think I'm going to transition more so over to YouTube Shorts. But yeah, I'm just putting everything in this container. It takes a while. Dropping drills, but what I found is that if I know the next kit that I'm planning to do, I will take the drills out of the package and hang them like with a pants hanger, and it seems like that releases some of that static from the drills. Just an opinion. So here I'm getting into placing, and again, some time lapsed, I do incorporate some ASMR in the video as best as I can. I'm getting a little better at it. If you want more, I will be doing more of that with my YouTube Shorts. That's the plan anyway. So yeah, just hang out. This is the whole video with the Spider-Man. I did finish them in time for, I actually gifted this to my brother-in-law for his birthday, which was April the 2nd. So yeah, and he loved it. He loved it because he loves Spider-Man. So yeah, so just hang out with me while I get this diamond painting done. It was so much fun. Now I have a wet cosmetic sponge over to the left with the ABs because they stick so bad to putty. If you tap your multi-place or whatever you use on top of that wet sponge and then pick up your drills, they release better and you don't have that coating, and it on the drills the coating doesn't come off and they release from the Diamond Art pen easy when you go to place it on the canvas. That's just an FYI. Well, that was short and sweet, but because sometimes it's hard to record sound when you live with other people and they don't know how to be quiet. But anyway, so I end up taking off the perforated covering on the diamond art painting and applying the wax paper that I have from Diamond Art Club. And so I'm just covering that up because it's easier to work in those sections. Sometimes that perforated paper gets on my nerves, just sometimes, and it's hard to see the lines for me. And the washi tape doesn't stick well to it. It keeps coming up and I keep pulling it and accidentally hitting it with my hand, and it rolls up and it just gets annoying. Like I tried, then it gets annoying. So yeah, so I'm just now on row 2. I forgot how many days it took me to do Spider-Man. I did not log it or anything like that because anybody got time for that? Because I always forget to start the clock. And so I'm just continuing with the Spider-Man. It was fun to do. Now, this would have looked good with rounds, but I think this one would have been fabulous with the square drills. Like, it would have been like awesome with the square drills. So I'm just going on here, and I did use my light board for this one because of the darker colors in the canvas itself. So I was running out of space on my table and I had to turn Spider-Man upside down. Initially, I had turned the video, rotated the video so that it would look the right way, but then that kind of looked weird because the symbols, it just looked weird, like I was working kind of weird like. But I had to turn Spider-Man upside down to start working on the other part or other half of the canvas. And one thing I wanted to mention too, to help reduce like neck strain, back strain, don't be diamond painting for hours. I don't know how people end up doing that. But also, and you want to work with that canvas closer to you, with your hand and eye coordination, because if it's further away, of course you're straining trying to view the symbols and place the diamond art pieces. So I always work with that canvas close to you, towards the edge of the table. Again, you can rotate that canvas, turn it sideways, work at it long ways, sideways, whatever works best for you, but make sure you're closer to it. Some other videos that I plan on, they're already recorded. I have some diamond art paintings that have already been completed. I will be using or trying out some diamond art painting rulers, some for round drills and some for square drills. And if you looked at any of my Easter shorts that I have uploaded, I did use the square ruler from Forever Young, and it works well. You just have to be careful because you can break it. But I do like using the diamond art rulers. It may take you a little bit longer to diamond art paint, but in essence you end up with straighter drills on the canvas. This is day 6, and I believe I worked on this for maybe 9 days. Again, I work on them in the evening, and so with this is day 7 now. I'm getting towards the end of the canvas. I think half of it is done at this point, and I'm just working on what is left, the bottom half of the canvas. So we're coming up on the last little bit of this particular diamond art painting. And so I believe that's it, day 13. So it took 13 days to complete this diamond art painting. It went by so quick and it was easy to do. So this was one of the last ones. I did actually record the time. And so it took 30 hours, 57 minutes and 59 seconds to complete this diamond art painting. And for a moment I forgot how to get back to the project itself, and I'm just a tapping. And so here again I'm just showing you the total time that it took to complete this project. I did frame Spider-Man. I'll have a picture in my YouTube shorts with this particular diamond art painting. I did roll it to ensure that all of the pieces were laying flat on the canvas and nothing was popping up. And so here is Spider-Man in all of his glory. And then I ordered a 20 by 26 frame from Amazon, and I did remove the washi tape border, or craft tape border from the edges once I framed this, or before I framed the Spider-Man. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.